If it's by this valve, it'll be this
What's
one, I
up,
believe.
YouTube? So let's talk about incursions and what I think needs to happen in order for the Division to break down barriers and finally deliver a true raid experience. I've talked about this in the past with Destiny and how other MMOs should handle these large dungeon-like encounters, and as you can see, on the very bottom to the right we have Last Stronghold. It says it's coming out soon in a free update, and so not much is known right now as to what this incursion is or what incursions are, let alone what this one's about. So I'm going to speculate and let you in on my thoughts on how it should go as a game designer. The Division gets right what a lot of MMOs get wrong about their encounters. The enemies don't wait around for you to pull, methodically, until the entire area is empty. When you infiltrate the base, or dungeon, or whatever, the enemy should be on high alert and in pursuit. And while this isn't exactly the case in the Division, enemies are already aggro and out to kill. Besides in-between checkpoints that allow for a small breather, which is a design choice, every moment is a small firefight. As a designer, I've always thought that raids in MMORPGs should always be a living, breathing encounter, and the act of having mobs waiting around to be pulled and cleared one by one was dated and obsolete. So, using the system that's already in place, this is how I design incursions. An incursion should be a large, two-team group of 8 players or more. Much like Tom Clancy games of old, they should be separated into Alpha Team, Bravo Team, and if it gets any larger, Charlie and Delta. Each team should have their own specific waypoints and objectives to complete throughout the incursion while using storytelling elements and cues to make it seem as though the larger two-man team is working in tandem, separately, to achieve a larger and mutual end goal. Working in tandem and together, Alpha Team goes and unlocks doors for Bravo, Bravo goes and diverts enemy positions for Alpha to flank, and each team having their own objectives to complete, which helps the other team move forward, and thus, just like a squad-based shooter in the vein of Rainbow Six, they're both doing their own jobs to complete the mission. What I don't want to see is story missions for 8 players, and seeing an area designed for 4 players littered with 8 players. 8 players in the same area fighting a massive firefight. There needs to be a way we can design raids of today in which smaller parts of a larger machine can work autonomously and independent of each other to achieve a mutual goal. They will all share comms together or be in a party chat, so they will be able to coordinate much like a 4-man team does now. I remember playing Rainbow Six and having Bravo Team hold on a position while we got into position, and giving them the go signal when we were ready to breach, and thus creating a dynamic breach and clear situation. This is the perfect way to bring squad-based tactical shooting to the Division. I've always wanted this to be a thing, even when it comes to Destiny and other MMOs. I wanted a raid to start, and once you start raiding something, the enemies begin their countermeasures and fighting back. If you began raiding a facility in real life, I'd imagine that the security personnel wouldn't all just be standing around in the hallways waiting for you to pull them one by one. Alerts would go off, and they'd begin their pursuit, and using team-based tactics you would whittle them down slowly. This is how it needs to be moving forward for any MMO. Gone are the days of enemies just waiting around waiting for you to pull them. Gone are the days of mobs silently standing idly by while you kick the crap out of their comrades just 20 yards away, simply because you're not close enough for them to give a shit. It's time, and the Division is the perfect game for it. Anyways, I'm leaving this here for the developers of the Division to either take it or leave it. Whether or not the first incursion is this experience exactly, I hope that the future incursions follow suit and find a way to make them a multi-team mission instead of one mission for one team. That's my time, guys. If you agree or disagree or have your own opinion for incursions, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.
Good time. 2 minutes left.
Get the valve.
It's on the center platform, guys. Wow, fucking